Hi, my Scorpio and Scorpio rising friends. Sandra from ForYourChi.com. We're here to do your monthly tarot and oracle card reading for November 2021. You guys are amazing. You came in first place with the most likes again. You blew away all the other signs. Not surprising. And I'm so excited because can you feel it in the air? The sun is finally in Scorpio. And I feel like the Scorpios are just being showered with blessings of the best kind. But this time it feels different to me. It feels like these are the kind of blessings, it's like the gift that keeps on giving, which is actually more exciting than normal Scorpio season. I am elated. I don't know if you can tell. And the other thing that I'm excited about is I'm using a brand new oracle deck for this, these 12 signs for November of 2021. This is a deck, are you sitting down, that my teenager bought me as a gift. I know it. I was shocked too, but it turns out that they do come out of the doldrums. And they do shine their light. And things do turn around. So, praise the universe for that, right? Okay. As we start out November, the Scorpios are feeling like they're kind of in a panic. It's kind of like the claustrophobia. Oh, I can't catch my breath. I can't believe this is happening right now. And to be honest with you, as I record this at the end of October, I kind of feel like this a little bit right now because it's like, oh, I have a lot to do. Oh, can I get it all done? Oh, it's October 28th and I'm just now starting my November forecast. But hey, you got to start somewhere, right? So my advice is to just put one foot in front of the other, take it one day at a time, one step at a time here. Don't panic. This card, although it is the sign of panic, it just means that you are panicking. It doesn't mean that the panicking is necessarily for a real reason. And here we go with this angel answer deck here. It's confirming that message. Get more information first. So instead of hyperventilating in a paper bag, it's time to do your research. You know, a lot of times and the Scorpios are really cool about this, right? As long as you have enough Scorpio in your chart to trump other things that possibly may freak out, like Libra or Virgo or something. Someone says something to you, right? And you misunderstand them. They ask you a question, it feels probing, you feel like you're being interrogated, and you just snap back with, well, what do you mean? You know, very defensive. But the Scorpio, this is where the Scorpio needs to come out here. Needs to take a step back, pause, do not respond, and you start asking them questions. It doesn't have to be in a derogatory way or an inflammatory way, right? But you just need more information about why they're asking. Now, I'm just giving you an example. It's not necessarily going to happen in that manner, but I think you guys get the idea. Get more information before you respond and react. It's going to be very important at the beginning of November. I'm already loving this deck. This oracle deck and the way that it's lining up with the tarot. I might have to use this more often. Second house, possessions and finances, accelerated motion. Okay, so this is the card of taking an action that you regret later. For me as a tarot reader. I need a drink. I'm sorry. Okay. I had a cracker stuck in my throat. This message combined with the oracle message of wait, it is not time to move your money right now. It is not time to make that major purchase that you were thinking about making. It is time to pause and look at other options. Now, for some of you, this is going to be a situation where enough time has not taken place yet in order for you to make this move in a good way, for it to be come out as a positive outcome result, right? And for others of you, you're just going to need to wait to get more information, okay? Here we have brother or sister, authority. This is the Emperor card in traditional tarot. So for some of you, you have a sister who is going to meet an alpha male, or who an alpha male will be present in their life this month in November. This could be a father figure. This could be a husband. This could be a boyfriend. Usually it's a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or they have something like that in their chart. They could be meeting someone new. Certainly. If this is a brother figure, then they will have an alpha present in their life in November. This could also be a supervisor of some sorts. And I don't want to always say this is male, because sometimes this can be female, but it's a very strong female if it's a female. Now, the advice card we have is yes, which is talking about listening to your intuition, and yes, you are correct in your, in this case, your sibling's assessment of what this alpha male is up to. So your sibling is probably more on the intuitive side, and you may need to remind them that they need to listen to their gut feelings at this time. That's an easy way to put it, that the majority of the population will understand, right? Okay, so the four, especially those that are not awakened at this time, which is not a Scorpio. The awakened Scorpios are definitely watching my videos. The fourth house, your house of home, prosperity begins. This is my card of a small business idea or implementation or a side gig. You could be making extra money in your home, on the side, in your spare time in your home, while you're at home. You could also be making some home improvements in order to flip your home, okay, and get more money out of it. Perfect timing. All right, so this is the green light means go message here in this fourth house. Whatever this prosperity begins, planting the seed for you, you must do it now and continue to do it until your plan is completed, because the universal energies are conducive to that at this time, probably because the sun is in our sign. Fifth house, sacral chakra, your dating life, Scorpio. It rules the fifth house, also your social circle and your fun. You want something here, or you want someone. The problem is you want it so bad that you're actually desperate and pushing it away. Not good. We need to detach from the outcome from this person or this situation in order to attract that, again, that which we want, right? What is the advice card? Oh, we have be assertive. Okay, so if we are in this situation of being desperate because we have not put our wants in writing or words, and you haven't told this person, whether that be someone that you are dating or want to date, or friends that you want to hang out with, and you're not saying exactly what you want, you will have to say it, whether it's in a text or an email or on the phone or face to face. You know, put it out there and then let it go, right? But we have to put it out there first. Otherwise, the other person has no idea what's on our mind. Sixth house, work and health. We have a challenge card here. Now, for the majority of you, this is going to be work related. Of course, if you have a health concern or condition, make sure you seek medical attention right away. This is definitely not medical advice. I'm not a doctor, not now, not ever. We have the abundance message here in the oracle. So combined with this challenging message, I feel like this means the challenges with this card in your sixth house related to work, once you get through them, there is going to be some sort of pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But you have to get through this first. This is kind of like the grind. It's reminding me of the 8 to 5 grind here. Like, and you know, all of the issues and problems that come up on your daily basis, and then you have to put out the fires, and then you're like, is this really worth it? And they're saying, yes, Scorpio, it is worth it, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, your 7th house here, it's kind of a similar message. However, this is the Ace of Swords in traditional tarot, and this is your 7th house of primary partnerships, your relationship. You will get what you want here, Scorpio. You will get what you're after. However, there is a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, hard work that's going to be poured out by you and by this other person to get to the place that you want to get to. Wow, that was a little confirmation there from the phone. From the guides. Okay, so Ace of Swords, you are going to get there in your relationship. Now, for some of you who are in a relationship and it's not going so well, this card is going to mean therapy, couples therapy. And we can imagine how long that's going to go on, right? Which is the Ace of Swords energy. It's months and years. And then finally you have this breakthrough after all of these sessions of work, right? And the oracle message is listen to your intuition. So you are obviously receiving correct information from the divine. Do not second guess yourself with regard to your relationship. Now, for those of you single Scorpios going, you're single and, you know, no one's showing up here. Well, this is a message for you that you will get the relationship that you want. But you have to follow the messages that your guides and your higher self are giving you. If they're telling you to go to a certain place at a certain time, then get in the car and go. Okay? And a lot of times, the messages come through as a sort of like an epiphany, an aha moment. I should go there now. And you're thinking, where did that thought come from? Well, it didn't come from you. It came from your guidance. And it's trustworthy, and you need to act upon it, okay? 8th house rules contracts, taxes, legal matters, the source of your significant other's income, if you have that, and intimacy. Moving on is the 8 of Cups in tarot. You're coming out of the darkness into the light. You are turning a new corner. You are making a change here. The oracle message here is not the right time. So, it is not the right time to sign that contract right now. It is not the right time to get involved in that romantic, intimate relationship with this person. What else? It is not the right time to spend money. Yeah, we already got that in the 2nd house. On an extravagant item. Not the right time, because the 8th house does rule, especially if you have income coming from your significant other. Right? We need to hold off on that. Okay, 9th house, travel and school, discontent and boredom. You are tired of the way things are going here and you're ready for a change. For many of you, you are tired of sitting around the house and you need to go on a vacation. A year from now, we actually got a timing. Postpone this trip until next year at this time. That is for the majority of you. For others of you, you may need to postpone a class or some sort of schooling until that time, okay? A year from now, October 2022. Your 10th house rules career. It also rules your mother. Now, choose wisely says that you have many choices to choose from. One direction is correct, the other's not so much. For those of you that this is not talking about your career-related issue. This could be talking about your mother and what she has coming up right now. She has to make a decision, so you may be involved in that. Recovery. Okay, so this could have to do with your mother's physical recovery from something. It could be a fall, accident, or injury, some sort of illness, something like that. This could also be you recovering, Scorpio, because you're a workaholic. And we all know how that goes. No comment. 11th house, your children. For those of you that don't have children, this is talking about your best friend. victory and success. So they have something to celebrate in your life, and you're going to be celebrating that with them. Congratulations. Oh, we have a no here. Okay, so if this is a child, you may need to say no to an extra activity, extracurricular, something. They have too much on their plate. But also as a Scorpio, I want you to be very keen on your intuition this month. If your child asks you to do something and your gut is telling you no, then you have to honor that, Scorpio, right? In order to avoid this card here, which is your 12th house. As we know, the 12th house rules what's about to happen in the future 3 months from now. So we're looking at February already. No, December. I needed to do the math first. Yes, February. This is not necessarily talking about your child, however. For most of you, majority of you, this is talking about something happening in your life. And yes, this is the falling tower card in tarot. So we're definitely going to have to dodge the bullet here with this disruption card in February. What is the advice card? Ask help from others. So this could be definitely a time when you are run down and exhausted and you need to delegate things, right, Scorpio? And always, always, always make sure you're calling on the highest protection morning and night on yourself, on your house, on your family. Name them, on your property, on your workplaces and spaces to avoid any other random riffraff that you may have come in contact otherwise. I know it feels like a little bit of a shaky month here because there's going to be a lot of I feel like hopscotching. Yes, this is a game, but we're still working at it, right? It's still going to be fun. We're still going to have great outcomes. We just have to make sure we listen to our intuition, which is the greatest gift on this planet, if you ask me. Many blessings, Scorpio, and more importantly, happy birthday.